I don't know about you guys, but I'm real butthurt about the Lego Movie getting snubbed at the Oscar nominations.
Dude,
Yeah, I mean,
so am I.
Bullshit.
It's the worst.
I know,
It
right?
deserved to win, not only just get nominated.
Yeah.
Today is Friday, January 17th. No.
16th.
Today is
16th.
Friday, January 16th, 2015.
There you go, champ.
Today is Saturday, January 17th, 2015. And today is also Sunday. January 18th, 2015. You want
Why?
to know why I did all 3 days?
Why?
Because I don't know when I'm going to get this up. I'll get it up by the end of the weekend. That's all I got.
You
Alright.
heard it here first. That's quality.
It's quality.
It's honesty.
Quality
Honesty in work.
Quality over quantity is what I always say.
Alright, sounds good.
What's our name?
Boxy Podcast.
Boxy.
We don't have a name. It's not
We are
Boxy Podcast.
Boxy
The Foxy
Podcast.
Boxy.
This is
podcast.
our second
Leave your opinion.
untitled
Boxy
podcast. And we're here to talk about news.
News.
Newsy box.
I want to get this out of the way.
News.
What were we inspired by to do this?
I don't know. I just like to
A
talk
text
about
message?
games.
I sent you a text message, and that's
Yes.
what inspired you, and I talked to you, and that's what inspired you. But what inspired me to do this was pretty much it. I'm a huge fan of them. I don't know about you guys. I sent you links. You probably didn't watch it.
watched
I'm a
a
huge
couple.
fan of the Schmoes No podcast. I don't know if you guys
Didn't watch
watched
that
them.
one at all.
Probably did not.
Sorry, guys.
But shout out to you guys for giving us the idea to do this.
I don't know, man.
wonderful
I
thing.
messed with Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty off IGN's Beyond. They just left IGN and they're starting their own thing now. So
All right. I don't
shouts
know
out
that,
to
but
them. Shouts out to them.
Shout out to them.
Shouts
Does
out
something
to them.
feel like it's missing? What feels like it's missing?
The big head kid.
Big head kid. What?
Kenny.
Oh.
K Money.
No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Let's talk about the Oscars.
Yeah, the Oscars.
Uh,
Yeah, like half the movies that I like this year aren't in there.
For those of you who don't know, the Oscar nominations came out, and one of the big things that we're going to talk about is one movie getting left out that shouldn't have been left out.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Lego Movie.
Yeah, right?
My
What
favorite
the
kids
hell is
movie
up
ever
with
made.
that?
That was like, it was fresh. It was fresh.
Yeah, it was a
new.
new idea. It was something completely
Since
different,
it
unique.
came out, I was looking forward to that, being included in the Oscars.
Absolutely.
And as soon as it came out, I said, that's going to win Best Animated Feature.
Yeah.
That might even be nominated for Best Picture. It was nothing. Got none of it.
Yeah, that's...
I watched it again last night, and it still is funny as the first time I
But
watched
to
it.
not even be included, and what Phil Lord and Chris Miller said, I don't know if you saw their tweets on
They built their own.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
they
they
built
built
their
their
own Oscar statue out of Lego bricks, and they're like, oh,
Which, I mean, that's an awesome
we made
attitude
our
to have
own.
about it. Like,
I mean, good for them.
they
but,
know they made a
yeah.
good movie. They're happy with everything. I mean, they wish they would have got it, obviously, because who doesn't? But,
I mean, the Lego Movie wasn't left out completely. Everything is Awesome got nominated for Best Original Song,
Okay.
but that's just the song. Like, it's an amazing song. It was a good creative song. It was fun, but like, I don't understand that. And I was really surprised. I don't know if you guys watched the Golden Globes, but I did. But How to Train Your Dragon 2 actually won Best.
I mean, I figured How to
animated
Train
for
Your
Golden
Dragon has
Globes.
a cult following after it.
But-
so.
Yeah.
I was also surprised that the Lego Movie lost that, and I was like, okay, so it's gonna get the Oscars, but nope,
No,
it's snubs.
nothing.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I cried enough about it last night, but now I'm just kind of talking about it. Gone Girl
Gone Girl.
also left out severely for the
So
Oscar
pissed.
nominations.
So pissed.
The only Oscar nomination that it really got was Rosamund Pike for Best Actress.
Yeah.
She's gonna win for sure, but
I hope she does, or else I'm just gonna go kick everybody.
I just don't understand how that. Like, I thought that was gonna get nominated for Best Picture. I thought that was gonna get nominated for Best Director, David Fincher. But
Yeah.
it got nothing.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
I'm
heartbroken.
Let us know in the comments below if you're upset about that. Nobody's gonna watch this still. But
Please don't.
Just comment.
just comment, please. Just
Com-
show that we're valid. Just validate
Like
our
Sarah
existence.
McLachlan here.
I just want the check mark by my name on Twitter so people know it's real.
So people know that it's you.
Yeah.
American
Right.
Sniper got a lot of Oscar nominations.
Shocker.
I'm excited to see it.
It looked like a good movie,
It looks
but I
fantastic.
might
I don't
be the
know.
only one at this table that's going to say I'm really getting sick and tired of Bradley Cooper showing his face up at the Oscars everywhere. Every fucking year. Like,
I mean,
I'm tired. Okay, he's a good actor.
he's a good actor. He shouldn't
Does
be
he
winning
deserve,
year after year after
10
year.
nominations a year?
No.
No. And the only reason that I haven't heard anything about American Sniper until the Oscar nominations came around.
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing anything like raving critics about it. It looked good, but I have a strong feeling that it was only included in the Oscar nominations because of Bradley Cooper's performance in it.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
the
Most
Academy
likely.
wants to get it in with Bradley Cooper. They want it in the butt, and that's why he's included.
That's not shocking.
Really tired of it. I
Yeah,
don't know
they've
about
always
you
had
guys.
their favorites. It's just
I'm still
more of their bullshit.
Still getting sick and tired of it. He
Yeah.
needs to get out of there. Him and what's her name, Jay Lawrence. I mean, she wasn't included this year, thank God, but she wasn't really in anything except for X-Men.
Yeah.
And X-Men got nominated for best special effects. Good for that. And the last bit of Oscar thing I want to talk about. I don't know if you guys care. You probably didn't even see the movie. Jake Gyllenhaal got left out of
Nightcrawler?
Best Actor.
Wanted
not
to see
even
it, never
nominated.
saw
I
it.
wanted to see it. I mean, you could tell just
He
from
deserves
commercials,
Best Actor,
yeah.
and
TMZ, the movie.
it seems like every year he's snubbed. I mean, last year I thought he should have gotten something for Prisoners, but he was left out of that as well. And this year they just didn't even include it, and that was really upsetting to see. It's
Yeah.
just unfortunate. He deserved it.
Did you hear what role they're considering him for, though, coming in the future?
Oh no, we'll talk about
We'll
that a
get to
little bit
that?
later. We'll get to that.
Okay,
Don't worry.
we'll
Don't
be
worry.
back at that.
I don't know, so...
Well,
I mean,
buckle up.
Speaking of Oscars, I can't do segues.
O-
I'm sorry,
Oscar the
Aaron
Grouch.
Stifler, I can't do segues.
Oscar
like
the
you.
Grouch.
But if you're really looking forward to extending your viewing pleasure of Batman v Superman, you can. You want to know why? It's being split into two parts.
Of course.
Why not?
It's being split into two
Just make two
parts.
movies with two different plots.
Part 1 is called Enter the Night, coming out on October 23rd, 2015. And then Part 2, which is Dawn of Justice,
Okay.
coming out the same day that it was originally intended, which is March 25th, 2016. How do you guys feel about
so
that?
they're releasing it a little earlier?
A little earlier, but how do you feel about that? It's a big movie. It might need it. It might need this split.
I don't know. Here's how I feel about two movies. I hate them. I hate when they split a movie
You don't
into
like
two.
your Hunger Games getting split? What? You don't
Fuck
like
the
your
Hunger Games.
Twilight getting split?
Fuck
What?
Twilight.
What about
Alright.
Divergent? What about Harry Potter? What about Avengers?
Alright, I was really pissed when they split Harry Potter into two movies. I was like, come on.
Come on.
Come
Don't
on.
you
No.
want to let it go longer?
No.
What?
I just
What?
want to go
Think of all
to
the
the...
money
What?
they can make.
Yeah.
All that cash money.
Think about the
What?
$40 I'm going to spend going to the movies. I'm so sick of it. Just make me one goddamn long movie.
Well, you
Make
know what?
Make
I
it
want.
one movie
Well, you know
and
what?
then make another movie
Hey,
with
I'm
a
gonna,
new plot.
I'm gonna relieve
Yeah.
your stress. Ready?
Alright.
It's not true. Henry Cavill came
thank
out
God.
and admitted that this
Thank
is
God.
all rumors and that it's all coming out on one date in March of 2016.
Now
so we don't have to
I
worry
look
about
like
that.
a
Thank God.
jackass.
So we don't have to spend an extra $10 to go see Batman. v
Now
Superman.
I look
That's
like a
good.
jackass.
I got you good.
Cool.
All right. So
Great.
speaking of superhero movies, I'm sorry. I'm still trying with the segues. X-Men Apocalypse has a casting rumors for
A casting rumors.
a casting
Casting
rumor,
rumor.
like a single casting rumors.
More like 9.
Wrap your head around that.
More like 9.
But we got some casting rumors for Cyclops, for Jean Grey, and for
Storm.
Aurora Monroe Storm, which they never call her Aurora Monroe in the movies. I found that
that's-
very odd.
They wanted it to
Yeah.
be more catchy. And,
I mean,
Yeah.
sure, but
It was
I
the
mean,
first big
she has a
superhero
real
Marvel movie.
she has a real name.
Yeah.
yeah, but
So we got some casting rumors for younger versions of these characters for X-Men Apocalypse coming out next year, I believe, next summer. Looks like you got the notes written down about
dude.
what these people were in. I know some of them, but we got Taron Egerton, which is from.
Kingsman's Secret Service.
Haven't seen it yet.
Did not watch. Half these people, I did not watch the movie they're in.
We
I
also
just know
got.
they're in.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is for Cyclops. I didn't say
Cyclops,
that.
yeah.
This is
Right.
for Cyclops. Jamie Blackley, which is from.
Snow White and the Huntsman and The Fifth Estate.
Didn't see either one.
Didn't see either
And
one.
we got Ty Sheridan, who I am a huge fan of. He is from Mud. And he is from Joe.
And Tree of Life.
and-
Tree of Life.
Both
Didn't see
roles that
either.
I've seen him in, hands down, he needs to be Cyclops.
Yep.
That's the only person that I would think to fit Cyclops' role.
Yeah.
well, you heard it here last.
You
Pick
heard it
him.
here first and last that I want Ty Sheridan for Cyclops, 2016, whatever the date is.
You know who I want for Jean Grey?
Who do you want for Jean Grey?
I want Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner.
Yeah, Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner
Possibility.
is
Let's
rumored
take-
for Jean Grey in the X-Men Apocalypse.
If you're
And
wondering
where is
who-
she from?
She is
Sansa.
Sansa Stark from Game of Thrones. So I'm with that.
I didn't know her name, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't really know much about the character in the show, and I don't really know her.
Because
acting
you're
chops.
still on season 3. Season
You
3,
don't
and
need
we're
that.
on.
You don't know.
not-
And Saoirse Ronan, I hope I pronounced that right, but she is also up for Jean Grey, which I've seen her. The main good role that I've seen her in is Grand Budapest, and she was awesome
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah,
and I
sure.
think that she could do that very well.
That was pretty good. That
She
was a pretty good
she
role.
looks like she could fit right into Famke
She,
Janssen's old
for those of
role,
you who
so.
don't know, she played Agatha, which I'm pretty sure was the boyfriend of the main character.
Boyfriend of
Or girlfriend.
Boyfriend of the boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah.
Girlfriend of the main character. You're right.
Yeah.
But I liked her a lot in that, and it seems like they're trying to pick people that kind of look similar to their older counterparts.
Yeah,
Famke Jensen and James Marsden, Halle Berry.
which I'm cool with.
We also got some casting rumors for Storm.
Storm, which I'm not
Alexandra
happy with.
Shipp. Who's Alexandra Shipp? Do you know?
She's from Alvin and the Chipmunks, which also didn't
Who?
watch,
I don't
don't
know.
care.
Don't know.
And
that.
Zendaya Cole.
who the only person I only know her from. I hate to admit this, but she's on a Disney show. I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah,
but
I just wrote down teen
I
stuff.
just know that she's like a Disney singer, star, whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
all those other ones that cut themselves and like go to the bathroom and cry all the time.
Smoke
now.
crack.
Just,
you know,
I just don't care.
Do
about
drugs in the bathroom and shave half their head. They
Yeah.
bought a cough.
that. I cut myself so I
So those are the casting rumors. I'm fine with it.
I'm down.
I don't know about Zendaya, but I know Saoirse Ronan. I'm for Ty Sheridan, and we'll see what happens with
Yeah.
Storm. But it's gonna be a great movie. I'm interested to see what they do with the younger characters
Yeah.
and bringing them in
Hopeful.
back to the
I'm-
universe.
Yeah.
I really liked how they tied it up in X-Men Days of
Days
Future
of Future Past
so
is an
this will be
awesome
really
movie.
interesting.
So.
Da, 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 da.
We're scrolling through the notes. I'm sorry. Gone
Gone
Girl
Girl
sequel. No, thank you. What? I mean, there was an interview
Really?
with
You're
Gillian
not good
Flynn.
about that? Good about that? Because I'd be down
Oh,
for a
I guess
Gone Girl
we're on
sequel.
different pages here. Okay.
I mean, like...
There was an interview with Gillian Flynn about the possibility of her writing a Gone Girl sequel, and she said that she would do it if Rosamund Pike, Ben Affleck, and David Fincher were all involved, and if they took care of the project, then she would be for them doing a sequel, and she would be behind creative control of it.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe not full control, but she would be behind the writing process, I'm sure. She wrote the book.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're for this. You're for
Yeah, no.
a Gone Girl sequel.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be, like...
I was kind of
Inter-
okay with how it ended. Not to
Yeah.
give anything away. I mean, just kind
Yeah.
of like keep it on the DL.
I was, the ending, you know...
It just feels like they're trying to push more money out of it. I don't like when
I
things do that.
no, I see where you're coming from with that, and like, there's the part of me that's like, yeah, sequel, and the other part of me that like, are you just trying to get money?
It
Like,
feels like they're just trying to shake more money out of it, and I am totally
Yeah.
not for that.
I don't know how. Like, yes
I could see.
and no.
Okay, I could see another movie with those characters.
Yeah.
Do I really want?
Do
am
I really
like,
want it?
sitting on the
No.
edge of my seat waiting for another story? No,
No.
I'll just go back and rewatch Gone Girl because it's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, great movie.
I thought the ending. I
didn't think it needed a sequel.
This is really hard to dance
But-
around spoilers.
Yeah, I didn't think it needed
I haven't
a
seen
sequel.
it, so they're doing a good job.
Well, for anyone else out there as well. I mean, anyone else
But-
can watch. Nobody's going to watch Gone Girl.
Like them dropping like the idea of a sequel, I was like, okay, like I can kind of hop on board with this. So like I'm, in between.
Well, like,
In
I
between.
want to say, like, I would be okay with them coming back to do another project altogether, which,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw this out there, they are. David Fincher and Ben Affleck are going to be remaking Alfred Hitchcock's Strangers on a Train without being on a train because it's the 21st century.
Okay.
All right.
So,
That'd be cool.
Spaceship or whatever.
so I mean, like,
Yeah, that would be
let's
really
look,
cool.
I want to look forward to that. I want to look forward to them doing other things than
Yeah.
going back and continuing something that was already
Yeah.
done great.
Yeah.
I don't want them to keep pushing
if,
money out of something
if
that doesn't
actors
need to
work
be.
well together, they don't have to make the exact same
I
type
totally
of movie.
agree, but I
Pull Lord of the Rings.
I am not for that. I guess you kind of are, and you're kind of fine with it.
Yeah.
But
I'm alright.
okay, fine. Like we said before, Jake Gyllenhaal getting snubbed out of the Oscars, but he might be included in something else. Tom Hardy's out of Suicide Squad. He's gone.
Yeah, he just backed out. Schedule conflict.
What was he playing? I don't remember.
He was the leader. I forget the guy's name right now. God, this is embarrassing.
Syria,
but-
quick! Siri, quick. But
He doesn't have Siri.
Tom Hardy's out. I mean,
Who did Tom Hardy play in Suicide Squad, or was? Whatever.
Ready? Time. You're on the clock.
You're on the clock.
You gotta
Go.
You gotta go.
We're getting there.
It was Rick something, I think.
Just brought up IGN.
What is it?
It's loading.
Let's talk about something.
Let's stall.
Stalling.
I can't read.
Sorry.
Rick Flag.
Rick Flag. Okay, he was the lead, right?
That was
When I first heard that Tom Hardy was going to be included in Suicide Squad, I was like, please don't make him Bane. Like, crossing the universes back into this. No, I don't want to do that.
That would be bad.
And then he was cast as Rick Flag, which I'm like, why is Tom Hardy still in the DC universe after he already played a character in the DC universe? I don't understand why actors do that. I mean, money, but
money, and they probably just liked working on the role and wanted something similar.
Sure, but you know, like the same kind of thing with Chris Evans playing Human Torch and now playing Captain America.
But that doesn't count.
And the same thing with Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool and then playing Green Lantern. It's like crossing over.
Yeah,
but it's like,
at least that's Marvel and DC.
It just feels like there's not enough. There's plenty of other actors they can choose from.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're singling down their list so low, but
Ryan, what's his name? Thank God he's done with Green Lantern.
oh well, yeah, he's out.
He's out.
Who Jake Gyllenhaal might be up for the role of Rick Flag. What do you guys think about that?
That'd be pretty cool. I'd be down.
I
don't know the character
Jake
too well.
Gyllenhaal.
I don't know my DC. Sorry.
I love Jake Gyllenhaal recently. He's been doing a top-notch job.
I mean, I've always thought he was an okay actor.
You said
and he's gotten a lot better.
You said you don't know a lot about the character?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know much about Suicide Squad in general. I know the basic ideas and where some of the things that have happened in the universe, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, if that role is supposed to be a scary and crazy, intimidating guy, then Jake Gyllenhaal's perfect for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
He's been like that in the past couple of movies that I've seen.
I mean, that's technically what Suicide Squad is a bunch of fucking...
Yeah, they're all the criminals.
Yeah, they're the criminals, and you pretty much have... They put bombs in...
Right, yeah, they're going on suicide missions, which I didn't know about that until I heard about the movie, and I looked it up, and I was like, that is fucking
it's a sweet concept.
Really
I've always wanted to read it.
I actually saw Suicide Squad first on Arrow, which was really cool. They did Suicide, that little...
Oh, they did, that's right, they did. They had Deadshot on there.
Yeah,
that was like one of the main characters.
And then they had the guy with like the claws, the big black scary guy.
I don't know everyone's names, but that was really cool, and which kind of proves my point that they might be setting up their own DC universe on CW, which I'd be kind of cool for. Star Wars. We got some little Star Wars tidbit. I sent you guys a video. I don't know if you guys watched it
about the lightsaber.
About the guy teaching everyone about the lightsaber.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly a good cross guard. If you know anything about sword fighting, it would block your hand if the saber slides down. That's the whole point.
I mean, for anyone watching or listening, we're talking about the crossguard lightsaber from the trailer that was released. Very controversial.
Everyone hated it because they thought it was so stupid. I think it's great. I think it's brilliant.
It was so stupid. I mean, you're gonna cut your hand off. I thought it looked badass.
Yeah, you have the Force. You're not gonna let go of that lightsaber.
No, and that's the thing. And this guy went on there and he basically proved that like if you're gonna swing it around or whatever, you're not gonna cut yourself or anything, and it's actually very useful for trying to cut the other person's hand off if you catch them in their lightsaber and you like cross the swords and then you just kind of dig down and cut his hand off with those, and I think that's pretty cool.
There's
going to be so many hands missing by the end of this movie.
I can't wait.
Oh my god, yeah.
Everyone's just going to be walking around with bionic arms.
He's basically just backing up he was basically just backing up the argument that it's not stupid and it's not pointless to have a lightsaber like that it's actually going to serve some, real purpose.
Yeah.
Snapchat, you whore.
I got a Snapchat. I'm a white girl heart, so.
Also, speaking of Star Wars, George Lucas came out and told, I want to say Variety, I'm not entirely sure. He basically said that he was planning on doing Episode 7 for a while, and then...
Oh, yeah, he's been thinking about it since...
He said that he was going to do Episode 7 and then sell it to Disney and then go have a family, but I guess the family came first, and he had a child and got married, and then he gave up LucasArts, he gave it to Disney, and...
Well, they interviewed him, and he said he's actually...
I'm sorry.
He's actually pretty excited now that he gets to be as excited as everyone.
I guess we didn't read the same thing. I heard that he was like, are you looking forward to it? And he's like, I don't know. Sure.
He's
Like,
he's also like awkward in interviews in general.
Yeah.
Like if you know anything from him.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure he's probably just kind of like, oh, my baby is gone. I mean,
I think he's
really
nervous
protective.
more than anything.
I think he's real nervous. I mean, I'm sure he's going to go see the movie. Who's not going to see the movie?
Absolutely, everybody's going to see it.
But like,
no matter if you love Star Wars.
I can't wait to see how this goes because this is either going to be like. This is either going to be a hit,
it's going to either
it's gonna
equal the originals or be nothing.
Oh, I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be one of the biggest selling billion. It's going to hit $1 billion.
It's going to hit.
It definitely is. It's going to
$2
sell huge worldwide, or just
$1
billion opening weekend.
But like,
is that possible?
Nah.
If everyone in the world goes to see it multiple times,
yeah, okay, that's the only way that it reach $1 billion. I'm predicting 400 mil opening weekend. I mean, it's gonna be a big release.
I mean, I'm probably going to end up seeing it multiple times. So.
I'm probably going to see it, and then, like, I want to see what other people say about it, because, I don't know, like I said, it's either going to be a hit, or it's going to be poop.
I think it's going to be great.
It's either going to be like the first Star Wars, like the first three Star Wars, which were great, which are episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, thanks. I didn't know that.
Well, I'm letting people know for, new generation. And then the other
new generation who thinks that 4, 5, and 6 doesn't exist because they've only seen the first 3. First 3. The first
three. The episode 1, 2, and 3, which were
Jar Jar.
Oh my god, what a mistake.
I'm gonna admit this right here. I like the first one, Phantom Menace. I like the Phantom Menace. I'm sorry, I don't like Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Cool idea. But
I like Revenge of the Sith the most out of all of them because it is crappy, but at least it gets a little dark. Like, at least it shows.
I liked the ballsy moves.
If this one isn't dark, I'm gonna be kind of mad.
It was fun. I mean,
pretty mad.
It was a good kids
obvious
movie.
It was it was made like mainly for kids, and that's fine. Like as a kid, I was like, "This is fucking awesome."
Oh yeah, as a child, I loved it.
But looking back, those movies are kind of boring. But that's the only one of the 3 that I actually kind of enjoyed and would kind of watch again, maybe if I was forced.
I'll watch 4, 5, and 6 any day.
4, 5, and 6.
I've watched them multiple times in the last years.
I would like to start a tradition of the trilogy every 3 years from How I Met Your Mother, sitting down and watching Star Wars.
Why wait 3 years?
It's just you can just watch it every year too.
I've watched it more than once in a month.
Watch it 10 times a year. You can watch it 365 days a year if you want to. I don't give a crap. Do whatever you want.
Anyway.
G.I.
Joe 3.
But yeah, everyone's looking for... the one thing I did want to say about Star Wars Episode 7 was the reason I think it's going to be so big is that the Golden Globes, they announced Lupita Nyong'o, which was an announcer at the Golden Globes. They said from Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens, Lupita Nyong'o, and then they announced her on stage. And I was like, that is cool. They're announcing Star Wars. They also did the same thing with Jared Leto. They said from Suicide Squad, it's Jared Leto, and I was like, that is so
just
cool
introducing all the roles.
that they're announcing these new roles like that. That's so cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Jared Leto in Suicide Squad is still just making me a little nervous.
I
think he can do it. I just
there's nothing really I can say about it. I'm just really excited. I'm really excited for all these movies. We got some smaller news. I don't know if you guys have seen the G.I. Joe movies. I didn't see any of them. I heard the second
one. I saw the first one.
I heard the second one.
I saw the first one, and I'm like, I'll never watch another one
Exactly,
of these.
that's what
I heard the first one was awful. I heard the second one was actually pretty decent. Came out last year or the year before. But they're making a third one, apparently, with Channing Tatum and The Rock coming back. And they're looking at DJ Caruso, who did Disturbia and Eagle Eye, to direct. Okay. I didn't see them, but he's a good director, so I think he could take care of the project. Just
I don't know. I probably won't watch it. I mean, maybe watch it for free someday, but
yeah.
Well, maybe if it's on.
I just don't care.
It might be decent.
They need to end it.
If I walk through Walmart and it's playing on the TV, I might sit and watch 10 seconds of it, but then other than that,
see how
I
it
don't
goes.
see it. But we got some bad news. Avatar 2, 3, and 4 is pushed back.
It's shocker.
I know.
Wait. Avatar as in like The Last Airbender, or Avatar as in the Freaky Blue people?
Avatar as in the Freaky
James
Blue
Cameron's
people,
Avatar.
James Cameron's Avatar.
Why are they making a sequel?
Oh, they're making 3 sequels. They're making 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Why?
Do you know why they pushed it back? At least what I heard.
Because he doesn't have enough time. I mean,
no. Did you hear his filming? What he wants to do? He wants to get down to the bottom of the Marianas Trench and be the first person to go down there and film down there for this movie.
okay, why?
Exactly. It's
why
just
are
the
you
stupid.
doing?
It's James
You're gonna get some
Cameron.
wasting
bullshit,
that
but make
on
a documentary.
Why are
Yeah.
you wasting some stupid shit on like Avatar? It's
Exactly.
Avatar. He could be doing
Stop.
so many other good things. I mean,
Stop
I
making
don't
terrible
understand.
movies.
it was supposed to come out next year, and come on, that was a little ambitious coming from James Cameron.
Yeah.
And he pushed it back to 2017, 2018, and 2019. So, yay, we have to wait another year for it. I don't know.
Oh my god. Move on before I kill someone.
Did you guys see Battleship?
No.
Did you guys see Ouija?
No.
Oh, well.
I saw Battleship, but
Well,
I don't even want to hear what you're about to say.
Going on
If
with
I'm looking at the
other
computer
board...
correctly.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it. Going on with other board game news, board game movie news. Monopoly.
Who's playing the Monopoly guy? That is the
If your
only-
phones weren't on this table, I'd flip it.
Who is playing the Monopoly guy?
Oh, we don't know anything. This project has been in development for years,
Okay.
but there was a director attached. I don't remember who, but he dropped. Who would want to direct this
shit.
movie?
Yeah.
But they dropped it, and then Randall Emmett, the producer, said that it's back on track. They're trying to look for a director and a writer, and they said it's going to be in the style of Goonies, an adventure movie. I don't know.
What is happening?
How can you even
What is
make that
happening?
connection? We're making a Monopoly
This
movie,
is the
but it's going to be
future.
the Goonies. They're going to do the truffle shuffle like right in the middle of it. They're just going to...
Oh, and
This is the
Ouija
future.
has a sequel coming out too.
Oh god, no!
Why?
Please stop.
Did anyone like
Stop.
the first one?
Oh
We
my!
saw the
You know why
first
people
one.
are gonna watch this podcast is just listen to me scream
And
and
just
like.
hear us all complain
You
about all
want
the
to go?
terrible
You want to go real quick? Yeah.
No,
yeah,
no,
cool.
no,
no.
No, you can let him scream. Okay. No, I'll break everyone to your turn.
Oh, I'll flip this fucking table.
So yeah, we got Monopoly coming out eventually. Hopefully not.
Fuck.
Did you guys hear that rumor about 21 Jump Street mixing with Men in Black?
Yeah.
That came from the Sony hack. You didn't hear about that?
No.
Yeah, I heard about
In
that.
the Sony leaks, all the hacked emails and stuff,
Uh-huh.
they revealed that there was in talks a plan to cross the universes of 21 Jump Street and Men in Black. Maybe not including Will Smith and
Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones. Okay, thank you. Crossing those universes, maybe not with them, but there was in
But
talks
what's
to do
the point if
well, I
it's
mean,
not
did
Will
you-
Smith and Tommy Lee
You guys saw
Jones?
22 Jump Street?
Yeah.
I assume.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
spoiler alert in case you didn't see 22 Jump Street. The ending set up a perfect way for them to cross into other universes.
Yeah,
like this.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That
I think
would
they
be
should make
so
every one of the
cool.
movies they had a poster for.
That would be so cool. But
But this is one movie where I'm like 22 Jump Street. I am not opposed to them making a sequel because they
It's
made a
just
sequel.
silly, stupid movie.
Exactly. They
but
made a
that's the
sequel and it
point.
was good and it was funny and it wasn't like
Forced.
I'm done with it. Yeah, it wasn't forced. It was just like, oh, here's another Jump Street movie because
Because it's
It's
based on a
actually
show, so we're just going to make shows once every 4 years, and it's going to be a couple hours
well,
long.
I mean,
Yeah.
I would love it if Chris Miller and Phil Lord stuck behind the project because, I mean, 21 Jump Street and 22 Jump Street are hysterical. 22
Oh,
Jump
yeah.
Street, it being like as meta as it was perfect.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Their humor is in. Apparently, they weren't going to do 23 Jump Street. They weren't going to be involved in it, and they were going to find a new director, which I wasn't excited for.
Yeah, that would
I didn't
be
really
awful.
give a shit about 23 Jump Street at that point.
Uh-huh.
They're
Yeah.
not behind the project, but on the red carpet, I guess about a week ago or maybe the other night, Chris Miller and Phil Lord were interviewed and asked like what they thought of the possibility of Jump Street and Men in Black mixing. They're like, I love it. They're like that's
Yeah.
kind of the thing that we set up with the end of the last movie
Yeah, you can
is
just-
that they could jump into any universe that they wanted to.
yeah.
And which actually talking about that, Channing Tatum sent out an email basically saying like, oh, me and who did he say? Chris Pratt. He wanted him and Chris Pratt to do Ghostbusters, and I thought like pretty much it made another reference about how cool it would be if Jump Street mixed with Ghostbusters as well, and then they just kind of like fell into these other movie franchises that already existed.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so cool, but apparently it's a real possibility. Chris Miller and Phil Lord said that that's something
That'd
that
be
put
cool.
up for consideration
That'd
and
be cool.
get back behind 22
Oh.
Jump Street.
That'd be cool.
They better do it now, because now I'm excited for it. So.
I'd be really cool. Really happy to see that. Speaking of nothing, I guess Bat Kid. That you guys know who Bat Kid is? He was
yeah,
that
we've
cancellation
heard
of
from
him.
San
Yeah.
Francisco
Yeah.
that got his own city of Gotham built, and he went and fought crime for
Man,
Make-A-Wish
kicked some
Foundation.
ass, took out the Joker.
He was supposed to appear at the Oscars last year with Andrew Garfield to present an award.
Uh-huh.
Or no, he was supposed. Andrew Garfield was supposed to present Bat-Kid as an honorary superhero at the Oscars, but some disagreement between Andrew Garfield and some of the people at the Oscars, the Academy, disagreed about something, so they canceled the event, and they had, I believe that Ellen Pizza bit from last year was the thing that took in place of it, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But Bat-Kid documentary is a thing. It's going to be made, basically just talking about Bat-Kid.
Yeah.
And another cool thing is Drew Struzan, who did art for... He will be doing... He did the art for this Bat-Kid documentary, and it is beautiful. I sent you guys the link. I don't know if you guys saw it. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
The main thing I wanted to pull from this is that he will be doing the artwork for Star Wars Episode 7, which is really cool.
Okay.
And if you guys saw his artwork, I think that would be really cool.
I think he
with
could
what
definitely.
it is. It might match the original artwork that they had, and that's really cool. That's really exciting to see that. That's all for movie stuff. We got some TV stuff, and
cool.
I left Kenny in charge of TV news, and he basically wanted me just to say that Justified comes back next week. I don't watch.
Cool. Never watched it.
Never watched it.
Good job, Kenny.
So thanks, Ken. It's Always Sunny is back or is coming back.
It
just
back
started.
on,
It started Wednesday.
Thank you, Kenny.
I haven't got a chance to watch it yet.
It's funny. I mean, check it out if you like the show. If not, you would hate it just as much as the rest of the show. So.
And Parks and Rec is back.
I watched the first two.
Thank God for Parks and Rec. Did
I
you watch
watched
the first two?
Yeah, did you watch the first two?
No, I'm
yet?
still catching. I mean, I need to catch up 5 and 6.
Pretty good. Blake Anderson's in it.
Yeah, they added in Blake.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
He seems like he'd fit really well.
Perfectly.
That show.
Yeah,
really
no,
cool.
it's
They just started
pretty
off with
good.
a new twist because it's 3 years later. You know, you don't know.
No, I do.
Okay.
I saw the promos. I see that it's in 2017, which is like that's really cool. That's like one of the only comedy shows that could get away with something
the small
like that.
stupid things they added in because of the year just make the episode that much better.
I'm really excited.
You don't even really get mad about like the whole like future thing that they try to like pull off with.
It's just funny. That's why.
Yeah, it's just like okay, it's a comedy show, whatever.
I mean, but like that's like
There's no product
that's so
placement on the
funny. Is
things.
that like that's one of the only comedy shows that could get away with.
Oh,
yeah, they make fun of Apple because they have this. Their smartphones are called Grizzle, and it's like see-through glass. And,
oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Thank you, Kenny, for that 3 bit of news. Some news that I pulled because I actually do my job. Thanks, Kenny. Is we got some news about an Atom spinoff. Atom, I guess, is part of the DC universe. I don't really know much about it or him.
Have you watched Arrow or?
Yeah, I know that Brandon Ruth's character is
Ray Palmer.
Ray Palmer is leading up to being Atom.
Yeah, they just introduced him.
I know
he's
that...
working on the Atom suit right now.
Yeah, he actually... It looked like he had just completed it, or it's just about completed.
Well, the talk of this rumor basically just backs up my point that I had before, that they're starting their own CW
absolutely
DC universe.
Going to have their own universe.
That's so fucking cool.
And I heard a rumor, and this was like a rumor of a rumor.
Okay.
I heard it from my cousin, but he told me that they had talks in the work of possibly, and I don't know if you've read comic books ever, but they've had stuff like what had happened in the Injustice game where one universe will meet another.
Right.
They talked about doing that with the CW universe and the cinematic universe for one special.
We've been talking about that at work.
That's what I talked about last week, is that they're thinking about doing something like Crisis Infinite Universe where they just like collide everything together, which would be so cool.
Which would be sweet.
Sweet. I mean, that is one of the only ways that I can see that they could compete. Talking about the competing with Marvel and DC, I think that's one of the only ways that they could actually compete.
DC,
I like the way
Marvel's
DC's going
universe.
because like I've watched Arrow, I've watched Flash, and I like how you get to explore the characters more in depth.
Well, that's the way. That's the way that a comic book like TV. That's why I thought that comic books would always work better on TV, is because you could stretch out like the story arcs. Like instead of confining it to 2 hours.
They couldn't make Iron Man look as cool as
24 hours a season
now.
if you
We
want.
need someone like HBO or Netflix or something to take over the show. Then
I had always said that.
Speaking of that, Daredevil coming to Netflix.
We got some news about that. Don't worry.
I'm
just gonna talk about it now.
Yeah.
I sent you guys the link to his law firm, Daredevil, or Matt Murdock's law firm. So
is that a Netflix show?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Netflix
Daredevil?
show.
Yeah.
Man.
We talked about that last week. It's dropping April 10th.
Yeah,
all on Netflix.
They're dropping a whole season.
You reacted to the news last week, I'm pretty
I
sure.
guess
I mean,
just
we weren't,
didn't watch this podcast or something.
Okay. So yeah, Daredevil's
anyway.
dropping April 10th. We'll just talk about that now. Daredevil's dropping April 10th, the entire season. I said series last week and you freaked out, but it's actually season.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
I
No,
remember that.
wasn't out there. That's not
Okay.
coming back.
I just forgot the show that we were talking
Dropping
about.
April 10th. They're dropping
We don't
bunches
watch
of
our own
teasers.
podcast.
They said that a trailer should be here very soon, and should get us really excited, and I'm really excited to see that.
I'm
So
hoping
really
it's as
forward
good
to
as
it.
the other stuff Netflix drops, like House of Cards. And
Yeah, but it's backed by Marvel, which is even cooler. So
that'd be pretty
really
sweet. That's gonna be pretty sweet. Because the Daredevil movie was straight poop.
Poop.
I mean, Ben Affleck just can't ever play a superhero.
I mean, it was
ever again.
It was a
kinda
good
like
movie
it.
for.
Oh wait, he's being Batman.
Oh yeah!
Hey!
I think he'll actually nail that one. He just
Speaking of
might.
shows that aren't going to be
will.
speaking of shows that aren't going to be premiering on cable television. Hey, I did a segue. Community. We got a cute little announcement for
isn't
it.
Yahoo picking it up.
Yeah,
or something?
It's
Yahoo's
Yahoo
picking it
picked it up.
Okay.
I mean,
I don't know how I feel
They're
about that.
this-
trying to keep their name
they're
out there.
this close to 6 seasons in a movie. They got this season, and then they're gonna do a movie, and then they're done.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
But it's coming March 17th. That was on the announcement, so I'm excited. I love Community, and
That'll
I'm really
be cool.
happy to see the cast come back.
Oh, definitely.
Really
watch
upset
it.
that-
Pissed that Gambino's gone.
I'm really upset that
Dong love
Yvette
it.
Cole Brown is not included this season. She quit at the end of last season.
Is that the blonde girl?
No, that was the black lady.
Oh, really?
Yvette Cole
surely.
Brown. She.
That is not my
out
job.
Of this season, so she got no. That is not my
My
job.
job.
No her, no her, and
That is the one thing I remember from Jake and Josh.
I don't know why that's so funny. Never mind that. So we got no. I can't even think right now. We got no her. We got no Donald Glover. We got no Chevy Chase in the next season. So
I'm
that's a little upsetting.
happy Chevy Chase isn't.
I am fine with Chevy Chase, but Chevy
Cheese.
Chevy Chase.
Chuck E. Cheese is gone.
Chuck
and
E.
we-
Cheese. That is
No
not
more
my
Chuck E.
job.
Cheese.
No more Chuck E. Cheese, and I liked her. I thought she was fun in that show, so I'm upset that
Yeah.
she's gone, and I'm really upset that Donald Glover was out from last season, but he probably will be
Gambino.
returning by the end of this season.
I think
would
he'll be in
I hope
parts
he
of
comes
it,
back.
yeah.
I mean, he loved that show just
Yeah,
as
he
much
did.
as the creators of the show. I mean, everyone who works on that show says
Yeah.
that they love it, and it's like their baby.
I'm really pissed. Like it got dropped. Like I'm
It
really.
shouldn't have. It was
Yeah.
brilliant.
I don't know why I didn't.
And
why-
then you
why did
see
it get
all the
dropped?
other stupid shows on there
That they
getting,
keep on, yeah.
Yeah, like
100.
Speaking of shows that they keep on,
100.
Heroes coming back. I don't know where it's
What?
going to be. I don't know if you know about that. It's called Heroes Reborn or Rebirth or something.
Is it like
that.
completely all new cast?
Yeah,
or-
is it new cast
No,
or like are they
I
bringing
read
back
something
old people?
today. I'm bad at my job too, but I read something today that one of the main cast members is coming back for it.
They'll probably have the creepy guy who could steal everyone's superpowers come back.
Who's playing Spock?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Zachary Quinto?
Yeah.
They'll probably have him come back.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
would
they
not be
could.
shocked.
Didn't fucking die. I just remember that was the only thing that like really pissed me off
I
about
watched
that
like
show.
the first 2 seasons, and it was back when I was younger.
How many
and
seasons are there? I saw like the first
I
season.
think they're all on Netflix. It might be like 5.
Oh, I might have to binge that. I might have to get drunk and
Let's-
binge that.
let's-
I heard it
awesome.
went really
that.
downhill. I only watched the first season.
Yeah,
because of
I've
that.
heard it's gone really
More of a
downhill.
reason for me to get drunk and binge it.
Well, there you go.
I mean, that's the only reason. Hey, let's see how many heroes.
Oh wait, we're not stalling like Clark did.
4
Just
seasons.
make
Oh, there's
noise.
4 seasons. There's 4 seasons. Out.
4 seasons?
Yeah, 4 seasons.
Alright, I might have to catch up on that. But that's about all the news. Community, March 17th. I'm excited about it. We got one last bit of TV news, which I know that you are going to be very excited for. I'm sure you'll be very excited for it too.
Game
Is
of Thrones.
Game of Thrones is coming to
IMAX.
IMAX theaters.
With
How much
season
does
5
it cost?
trailer.
Did you see?
I didn't see the
Have you read-
prices. We
okay.
should have talked about this last week because this isn't real new news. The only real new news that I wanted to talk about is that it's getting pushed back a week to add more theaters.
Oh really? Okay.
Instead of January 23rd, it's going to be coming January 30th, I believe.
I'm fine with
Tickets just came on sale today, so yeah, go ahead and check
Is
it out.
it both episodes at once for one ticket, or?
I don't know. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it is. It's both. It's the last 2 episodes of season 4, right?
Yeah.
Season 4, and then it's going to be a preview of season 5.
Okay.
So that was the main point of this whole thing, was to kind of like do that. But that's the last bit of TV news. Video game guy. I left Clark in charge of video games.
So
We got some video game news, right?
Yeah.
Take it away.
So what I did is there's nothing really out, nothing really new right now. But I figured we just talk about some games that have come out within like the last year.
Okay.
First thing I want to start with,
Please be the
Harmonix is sent out a survey about a new Rock Band game.
I'd be down for that.
I'd be down.
I kind of miss Rock Band. Those kind of games kind of died off, didn't they?
Yeah, they died off, but I mean,
extinct.
they killed them. I mean, they
shoved them
killed
down
them.
their throat too far. They put out 6 a year.
Yeah, they put out like 9 a year, and they
that
couldn't
was a
keep
real
making
big
money.
thing, like for the 4 years that it was like around. But then,
I played Guitar Hero 2 and 3, and then I got Rock Band. I'm like, this is really cool. Great party game. It was just fun to play. I'd be cool to see it come back on a new gen.
See, I really want like party games to be getting a comeback.
That's why
Yeah.
I like the Wii U. It's just
that's exactly why. I
Yeah,
want
like Super
a
Smash
Wii
Brothers
U.
7 that came out.
That'd be something that
Or
we could be
not
doing during the
7.
podcast.
Is
I
it
mean,
7?
distract us. We'd be playing Mario Kart while we're
That'd be
doing the
sweet. Just
podcast.
talk,
there.
Yeah, we actually
he has a Wii U.
we just
Oh,
played
there we go.
we just played it the other day. We played
I play it every day.
we played the new Mario Kart and the new Smash Brothers, and I have to say it's excellent.
I really want to get
It's
a Smash
excellent.
Brothers. That's the only reason. Oh, I mean Zelda coming out.
Yeah,
That's
Legend
the
of
only-
Zelda.
Those are the only reasons that I
Can't
really
wait
want to
for
get a Wii U. But it's really nice to see that Nintendo's trying to keep the party games around, which is really
Yeah.
cool. Because these
Someone
things kind of
needs to.
died down with online multiplayer stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking. I'd be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare. They finally made a good Call of Duty game.
They finally made a good Call of Duty game.
They finally.
I know you're telling me about this earlier in the week, and every time I buy a Call of Duty game, I'll tell you the same. I'll tell everyone the same thing that I tell you.
No.
Is that every time I buy a Call of Duty game, I want to throw it out.
Yeah,
and
I used to be the same way.
I felt the same way.
But you're telling us this is different.
Yeah, no, I used to hate
Tell us why.
all the Call of Duties.
Why is this different?
They reinvented it actually, because you now have a mech suit that.
I saw that.
Yeah,
They copied off of like Destiny and other games
So
that
they
are popular now and remarketed it in the Call of Duty brand.
So they realized what they were doing wasn't working, so they tried to do something that everybody else
They
is
tried
doing.
to copy other people.
Okay.
I don't think
but
they
I
did
mean,
a good
it's nice,
job,
it's
but-
fresh. They keep the Call of Duty
Oh, I
style,
believe
that
it.
the parts that you like, and then give you.
There weren't
I
Nice
believe you.
rest of
I'll
it.
buy it.
I liked it.
eventually.
It was my
But,
favorite game. It's been my favorite game. I'm loving it.
You're all
I
right.
can't get enough of it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Anyway,
Loving it?
yeah, I'm loving
All
it. Dragon Age
Don't eat
Inquisition.
McDonald's.
Have you guys played it?
It's not a sponsor. Dragon Age Inquisition.
Inquisition?
No, but I did hear what you're about to say.
Yeah, it got
fantastic.
it got nominated Game of the Year.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I
cool.
love it. I've been playing it at work.
That's
a lot.
pretty
Yeah.
cool. I haven't played it, but I hear it's pretty awesome. I hear
No,
like
it's pretty
Elder
good.
Scrolls, only better.
If I had some more time, totally get into it.
It's not nearly as combat intensive. It's just so much more interactive and just.
Yeah.
That's just not what
Oh,
I
right.
expected to be Game of the Year. I wasn't
It's just-
expecting that to be
No, you didn't
Game
expect
of
it.
the Year.
I thought if anything was going to win Game of the Year, it was going to be Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be Game of the Year. I did
Yeah.
not think. I hear people saying that Destiny was going to be Game of the Year. I was like, no
No.
way. It was like one of the maybe
let down of the
maybe
year.
Yeah.
biggest anticipated Game of the year. But
Destiny was
like,
the biggest anticipated game, and it was my
a
biggest
big
letdown. And I'll tell you why, because once you hit level 20, you're like,
Your
okay,
game's over.
Yeah,
And
your
then
game-
it's
your
just
game- your
slowly
game's
dying
over.
from
You
there.
just do the same thing.
yeah, you
every
do the
time
same
go
thing
on that.
over and over and over again.
Which I was really hoping that the DLC would change that up, and it really
No,
didn't.
it
was
did
kind of
absolutely
more of the
nothing.
same.
They didn't, and they're dropping
Higher
new
levels,
DLC.
that's
and-
it.
Yeah, they're not
Little
dropping
harder.
new DLC again, and
I
it's
probably won't buy it.
same. Yeah,
I have
no.
the season pass.
You know what they said that Destiny was supposed to last 10 years. Are you? No.
Not
No.
a chance.
There's
but then,
no way.
But then they came out and they said they're going to be releasing sequels in between the 10 years that they said. So they're saying like the franchise is going to. They're trying to like cover their asses. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. But
Yeah, no, it
like,
was.
There's
no.
no way that
If Destiny
could've
had
lasted
come
10
out
years.
how they first announced it, it probably would have lasted 10 years, where you could actually
Probably.
fly to different planets and actually like
that
fly
that No Man's Sky game is. Gonna
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
big.
No
That
Man's
is
Sky is
cool.
gonna be cool.
That if they had that in Destiny,
That's gonna be really
like
cool.
could go in and fight and stuff like that. That
Yeah,
would be
you can
freaking
hop in your
cool.
spaceship, go explore the planet. Like I thought that's what Destiny was going to be, and then I got an MMO
got
RPG.
You just
where
got bent over,
you got-
and
you
Bungie
grind
did their
for-
typical
You
work.
got
And it
your
was
4
hours.
basic planets that like really there's
Yeah.
nothing to do on them. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I was really hoping for more planets in the DLC.
And
but
once you hit
nothing.
like level 27 and 28, you're like, what do
I
do now?
got bored.
And what I really hate is they let you matchmake on everything else, but then you go to do a raid, and you need at least 6 people to go do a raid.
6 people, and you need to be the highest level that there is, right?
Yeah, well,
it's ridiculous.
Well, the first raid, Tower of Glass, you don't...
Or Vault of Glass.
Vault of Glass, yeah. You have to be, like, level 28. And, yeah. I tried to, like, I was like, okay, maybe I'll just jump into it.
Right.
And I was like, okay, like, I'm going to get matchmade, or, like, I'm going to hop into matchmaking, and they're going to pair me up with a few people, we're going to go do this raid. Loads up real quick, I'm like, okay, alright. And it's just me in there, and I'm like, are you kidding me? There's no matchmaking for a raid?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Bungie, you fucked up.
I've tried doing that too.
So
and
hard.
I tried doing the same.
It's impossible to get like 6 of your friends together because you all have different fucking schedules. You all have different work schedules.
Different schedules.
And if you're all off together, you don't want to sit in your own separate houses.
Yeah, playing Destiny, which is...
Yeah, I kind of gave up on that game.
Yeah.
I've been really binging hard on some Assassin's Creed. Am I right? Right?
No. I played it. The story was pretty good.
I want to talk about this.
As soon as I'm done with it, I'm selling it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did
you buy the expansion pack though for it?
I did. I got everything for free.
Are you getting Assassin's Creed China, the new game that comes with the expansion pack? You're getting a whole new separate game.
Well, it hasn't been released yet, but but they said that everyone who bought the expansion pack not only gets a free game from Ubisoft, which I downloaded Far Cry 4, which I can't wait to start playing, but you also get, everybody who owns the game gets Dead Kings, which is the DLC for free, but the people who bought the expansion pack gets the second DLC. They're the only ones who get the second DLC whenever it comes out, which is the China expansion.
Yeah, that's what I bought.
See, I think that's just...
That's the game, the Assassin's Creed game I've been waiting for all along.
Which
just
I might,
samurais
I
or
might
ninjas
only,
or
yeah,
something.
I might only,
about time.
Awesome.
I might only hold on to this game just to see what that's like.
Exactly.
But like, which is so bullshit that you're buying a game just to wait for the other game.
Yeah, the other game to come out.
Like, I'm so disappointed with this game.
You know what this is it's Ubisoft trying to cover up for the crap that they pushed out.
Bullshitting there for a year. I mean, like,
they
push things out every year.
Did you hear what happened with Assassin's Creed? Is they blacked out any media reviews of the game, so you wouldn't know about faces, like the face not showing up, half the game not loading, it not playing right, all the bugs.
That's awful.
So when they dropped it, what they were going to do is they offered all the pre-order incentives. And then once people bought it and saw how shitty it was and saw like reviews were giving it like 3s out of 10s, they're like, yeah,
And then we already know it's coming next year, which is Assassin's Creed Victory in the old London or Victorian.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they'll actually put out a finished game.
I mean, if it's finished.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I liked Black Flag.
It was leaked a week after this one came out. Like, how does that even happen?
Oh, dude, they're just
happens every year.
This is like them splitting movies into 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's money. It's money. That's all anybody's
Are they
going
to end it anytime soon?
No, they're not.
They said that they have the ending, but they're waiting to the last possible moment
until everyone quits buying it. They won't make it.
I'm really mad because I played the first 3 or 4. So there's like 4.
I played all of them.
I said this last week. Black Flag is awesome.
I love Black Flag.
Black Flag is fantastic.
Black Flag was
and that's why
amazing.
I would give a new one a chance, because if they did fix it and fix all of the bugs and everything that's wrong with this one and quit trying to be so...
if it wasn't so buggy and it wasn't like same cut and dry shit, and if they like actually did something like very interestingly different, then I might have liked Unity. But Unity was very just more of the same, more of the fucking creeping around corners, same stuff, and then it's really, really buggy. Like, I would just be running and fall through the ground randomly.
That happened to me more than a couple times.
There were times that I just died without even getting hit. Like, it was ridiculous.
Black Flag was amazing, not because it was an Assassin's Creed game, but more so because it was a pirate game.
And it felt finished.
It
felt very, like,
there
was nothing that I really...
It was excellent. When you were... Like, I got nervous because I was like... When I first saw, like, you're gonna steer a ship...
How big the open world was?
Yeah, I got really nervous. And once you get behind the ship, everything's real easy to just, like, get behind, like, all the game mechanics, all that.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. They set up the battles perfect, because you're just commanding your ship and everything, but...
I mean, I've actually been considering.
And they actually made it worth it. Like,
we're all gonna end up going back and playing this now.
Yeah, I might
go play Black Flag.
I might go out and buy it again.
I have it for 360 if you need it.
I'm gonna get it for PS4.
All right.
Anyway,
back to news.
I want to talk about.
We're going this way.
Two more Ubisoft games.
All right. 2 more Ubisoft poop.
Ubisoft poop. Well, actually, not both are Ubisoft poop, but one of them is, which is The Crew. The Crew, I
Played
am
it once.
disappointed in. I got it as a Christmas present, and
Worst racing game to come out in the last 10 years.
easily, because what they
Yet
again what they marketed
game, and it really got let down. I heard.
Oh my god, yeah, because they in the trailer they showed like, oh, you're gonna be able to, mod your car on the go. You're gonna be able to like
on the go.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to you'll be driving in the streets and you can have this completely souped up badass car, and then hit the dirt, and throw a few off-road tires on it, make it look like an off-road vehicle.
Right.
And it's not.
Yeah, it's not
that.
customizable at all. The game mechanics themselves aren't that great. Like the
game that
driving
kinda feels-
isn't half of what Forza was.
It's another
in
game that
front.
kind of feels unfinished.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
it's another game that feels unfinished. The
Seems
open
like
world,
theme of the year.
pretty cool, kind of alright. Not pretty cool, alright. It's alright.
Just alright.
It's just
Just
alright.
drive to
I
Detroit.
don't want to
they
play a
have,
game
like-
that's just alright.
Yeah, exactly. It's way too expensive for alright. It's not good.
Yeah, it's
That's
not. And
ridiculous.
my personal
It's very
opinion, not worth the
unfortunate.
$60, but worth the $60. Far Cry 4.
Which I just downloaded. Which
Which-
I can't wait to start playing.
It's an excellent game.
Not the best Far Cry, but definitely
Not the best.
a fun.
how
fun
about for
Far
someone
Cry.
who's never played Far Cry? Hello.
That's
yeah,
how I
you'll
was.
like it.
Okay.
You'll like it.
Okay.
Far Cry 3 was my personal favorite just because of
Sounds like
the
everybody's
story.
personal favorite.
It just
No, Far Cry 2 is the best.
Are you
Fuck
one of
you.
those guys? I hear that. I don't know what one of
There
those guys
there
are.
are dozens
but,
of them that like
Yeah.
Far Cry 2. Like
I-
at least.
personal
2
I
days
favorite.
just hear a lot of good things about Far Cry, which is why I picked
Yeah.
up Far Cry 4.
Yeah, it's
Far
a
Cry
lot
4.
of fun.
Good to play. Good to
It was
play.
like
Good time
my
killer.
options was like that,
They-
The Crew, and Black Flag, which I already have.
What they did with Far Cry
It's
4 is what they did with Assassin's Creed, is they cut the other game and copy-pasted, and there were a few new visuals over it.
Okay,
but
so if I've never played
I
Far
mean,
Cry
yeah,
3,
yeah,
then I'll like
it's all-
Far Cry
there's
4.
a
Okay.
lot of new
you'll
stuff
like
on it.
You'll
that-
like
Okay. Cool.
what else do we have to talk about? Diablo 3, did you guys play it? You guys played it at all?
I played it like a couple times whenever I was visiting a buddy, but
I personally,
didn't own it. So.
I think it's a cool port from PC to consoles. Thought it was pretty fun. If I had more time though, I'd get a lot more into it. But I want to play all the games, and I just don't have enough time to invest in it. It's pretty good.
Alright.
And last but not least, Shadow of Mordor. Did you guys play it?
I have it. I haven't touched it yet because I've been.
I highly recommend you touch
I've
it.
been Trying to get Assassin's Creed out of the way. I'm just trying to.
It's like
I don't
Assassin's
touch it
Creed,
again.
except it's actually fun.
It's a lot better.
I'm just trying to get Assassin's Creed out of the way so I don't have to touch it anymore. And then
Okay.
after that, I'm probably going to move to Shadows of Mordor.
If
or
I were
Far
you,
Cry
I would just
4
go
above.
sell Assassin's Creed.
I'm not done yet. I'm
sell
like
it.
94%. I'm so close.
But that's everything I have, and
That's all we have.
that's all we have in video game news.
That's
What's
video
coming
games?
new? Anything you're new?
Oh, what
Anything
else are we
you're
going to do for the
anticipating?
next?
Anything new that I am anticipating?
We're not even close to our
How about like Batman coming out?
Yeah, Batman, Arkham Knight.
Have you played any of the older Batman
Yeah,
games?
I
just
have
played-
not. I'm really looking forward to Arkham Knight though. I've never played the
had
other
it
games.
pre-ordered the day they announced
Yeah.
it.
I've
It's
never
not
had-
coming out till June,
I've
but
never played the other games,
okay
so
with
I'm
that.
hoping that I could just jump in
Yeah.
and play this.
you
without
should be
touching
able
the
to.
other ones.
Everything's been explanatory throughout the game so far.
That's good.
Uh,
That's good.
I'm pretty pumped for Mortal Kombat 10.
I've never been really interested in Mortal Kombat.
I mean, they're just a good
That-
time killer
yeah,
party game.
Good.
Okay, yeah.
Another good party
Okay,
game.
yeah.
Another good party game.
The more violent Mario,
Yeah.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a manly Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, it's
Rip
basically.
your intestines out.
It's just
and-
funny. It's just funny to like get together with a few buddies and watch you.
I've seen
rip
like
each
the
other's spleens
cutscenes
out.
of like them just like ripping the throat out
yeah.
of the brain, and
Especially
smashing
like
it.
whenever
That
you
is
have
pretty-
But I
girls
mean, what
there.
they did
It
was.
seems like it'd be a fun game just to have a couple beers and just get around and
Oh,
play,
yeah.
and, like, kill
Oh,
each
yeah,
other.
it
But
definitely is.
what's really cool about this is they, from the last Mortal Kombat, they've, to the new one, if you've seen any of the trailers, it looks like a completely brand new game. It looks nice, looks good,
It's
That's
going to
cool.
be pretty. It's going to be
Yeah.
really gruesome.
Oh,
which I can't wait for.
well, it's
Love
next
it.
gen. So
Yeah,
it's
it's next
gotta
gen.
kind of step up.
I
the
better
game a
see
little
some
bit.
gore and some spines and some
Mhm.
umbilical
Skulls
cords
getting crushed and just blood everywhere.
everywhere.
Good, so we're gonna
It's like
have
a
good, we're gonna have good
Tarantino
blood party.
video game.
We're
Did
gonna
you
have
guys
good blood party then.
did you guys hear
Yeah.
about Dying Light?
I heard of it. I don't know what it is.
I pre-ordered it because it's gonna. I
You
thought.
lied. You said we didn't have any more game news. We're still going.
Well, Dan's like,
Kill the time, let's go.
Dan's like, are there any games you
Are we on
pumped for?
schedule?
No.
We gotta make the same time that we did last. No,
Okay.
no. We
Sorry,
can't do
guys,
the
it's
same-
not happening.
No. can't do
The episodes might get shorter and shorter instead of longer and longer. I'm sorry, but
Well, the first one was just the review of the whole year and introduction.
that review took a long time. I don't think we could do that anymore.
But
Maybe
did,
next
once
year.
a year, yeah.
Once a year we'll do the review. Maybe cut it a little bit faster.
did you
Make sure that we all have different movies.
We'll
so
just
we
all
don't-
talk a little quicker.
Yeah.
We'll
as we
talk
get
a
more
little
and more
quicker and make
comfortable,
sure our
we'll talk
movies are all different so we don't go, oh, they already talked about that.
quicker.
They already talked about that.
Cool.
Alright, Dying Light. What's
yeah, Dying Light. Did you guys play Dead Island at all?
Yes.
Heard it sucked.
It's gonna be like
First one I enjoyed. Riptide was.
it's supposed to be a better Dead Island. A lot more fun.
That's good.
Okay.
It's looking a lot better. You're gonna have to during the day you go scavenge for all your shit, and then once it hits night, you better prep your butthole because
So it's Minecraft.
Technically, but I mean, there's actually a
Okay.
story with it. You know,
Minecraft has a story.
Yeah.
You're abandoned
you
on an
create your
island.
story.
go.
You make your own story. You're the writer.
First time I played Minecraft.
I
I
love it.
had-
Pen is
I still
mightier
love
than
it.
the sword.
First time I looked at Minecraft, I'm like, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. Next thing I know,
I
there's
just
like
know that I played it a
castles
lot in
with
high
lava
school.
flowing down.
I just know I downloaded all the
I used to
computers
play
that I worked on in
Tekkit
high
like
school and
every
just
single
played
day.
it.
Have you ever played Tekkit?
No.
It's Minecraft. It's the technology pack, so you can get computers
okay,
in there, and you
okay.
actually have to program in the computer.
Oh my
and-
god, that's awesome. I just know that in my study hall, I used to download it onto the computer, whatever computer I used, and I used to play it. And then every time the teacher came walking around to make sure we weren't doing that, I was like, do the minimize, the four-finger minimize, on the max or whatever. That was fun.
I used to play Eve in
Eugene
school
and I
because
used
I'm a
to
40-year-old
Yeah.
man.
play Minecraft all the time.
Shout out to
Eve.
Gino.
Shout out to Gino.
Shout out to Gino, my
Shout
homeboy
out
if
to
you're listening.
Haji
But yeah, so
Beats.
you said
Haji. Shout out to Odd Future Wolfgang. Killed them all,
There
bro.
you go.
Anyway,
All the game news we have.
yeah, I think that's everything so far.
How about Sports Ball? It's the best game out there.
Sports Ball?
Oh, it's
It's sports ball.
I don't know.
It's,
I don't know.
it's where the team they go out and they play better than the other team so that they win in sports ball.
So, yeah, that's the end of that. Thanks for listening to the Boxy
Holy
podcast.
crap! That was the second podcast.
Yeah, Boxy podcast. You heard it here.
Boxy.
It's not Boxy
It's so
Podcast.
Boxy
Boxy
podcast.
Shazam.
We
Where
beat
you guys
you
go?
2 out
We
of
gotta
3.
say our goodbyes.
I know.
My name is Brandon, but there's actually an inside joke between.
Box.
Box.
Well, I was on a
The
Google
Boxy
hangout.
Podcast.
I was on a Google hangout with pretty much it, and they thought my name was Matt the entire time, so they were calling me Matt, and I had no idea they were talking to me. So my name is Brandon, but you can call me Matt. I don't care. Matt's my middle name, so.
Or you call
Works.
Box because this is the Box podcast.
Follow me on Twitter at @bmattweiss, as in you should be Matt Weiss, but you shouldn't be Matt Weiss because I'm B Matt Weiss. But BE Matt Weiss. What are your Twitters?
You should follow me at B1GG13C. That's me. I'm Clark Ledoux. Fuck with me.
B1GG13C.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
Follow him. What's
Yeah.
your Twitter?
Alright, I'm Dan Ike 94. I'm Dan Eichler, so Ike is EICH, so Dan EICH 94.
You should do. Oh wait, that kind of still works.
What?
Who are
Just
you?
pronounce D Ike.
Dyke?
Yeah, there you go. And it's just
Danny Dykler? Yeah, that might have been my nickname once. You want to bring up those
Danny Dyke.
memories?
Hey, I'm fine with it. That's funny.
That's
You can also follow our podcast Twitter. I actually don't remember the handle for it. I think it's
check it
Matt
out.
Weiss and Co. or something.
Yeah, something.
It's a placeholder name until we figure out our real name. Follow us there if you want to listen to the SoundCloud, or if you're listening to the SoundCloud, follow us on Twitter. Or I'm sorry, if you're listening to the SoundCloud, follow us on YouTube, and if you're watching the YouTube, follow us on SoundCloud, so that you have both. And everyone's on their phone because this is the 21st century.
Because I just had
And-
I'm
Big
looking
Soup
up Matt Weiss
pancake.
just making sure.
And,
You brought up
Set me
Twitter.
friend
It's
request.
not our fault.
Everyone's on Twitter and Facebook and stuff.
Guys, we're up to 6
Who is
followers.
this
That's
guy?
exciting.
I don't know who that is.
Shout out to Dan Wallace
friends
out
with-
there and Talia Claudio.
Talia Di Claudio. I think these are the only people that are on our Twitters right now.
Oh well, shout out to you guys.
Thanks for following us. They probably don't even know what they're following. They just saw that I followed them, and then we followed them
because we all work on this
we're all
together.
a unit.
G Squad, Brick Squad.
I followed all of them
B
on
Squad.
Twitter, so they probably
B
followed us
Squad.
all
We
back.
Box
No,
Squad.
we're not Box Squad.
We are a Box
We're not
Squad.
I'm gonna try a end zinger. Ready for this? And that's all we got.
No. It's the Boxy Podcast. We out.
Late D.
That's all we got.
Hood.
Oh blood!
Oh,
we're gonna get shot.
pull your gun out.
Something else.
That's all.